He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. Of course you want to be rich and famous. It's natural. Wealth and fame are what every man desires. The question is, what are you willing to trade for it? The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. I slept and dreamt life is beauty. I awoke and found life is duty. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, that is called a mistake. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace. Study without reflection is a waste of time. Reflection without study is dangerous. Learning without thought is labor lost. Thought without learning is perilous. A superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. Those who cannot forgive others break the bridge over which they themselves must pass. Learn as though you would never be able to master it. Hold it as though you would be in fear of losing it. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. If a man in the morning hear the right way, he may die in the evening without regret. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. I'd rather die for speaking out than to live to be silent. There's nothing more visible than what is secret, and nothing more manifest than what is minute. The essence of knowledge is having it, to apply it, not having it, to confess your ignorance. Knowing something is not as good as liking it. Liking something is not as good as rejoicing in it. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. A great man is hard on himself. A small man is hard on others. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Knowledge without practice is useless. Practice without knowledge is dangerous. A man is great, not because he hasn't failed. A man is great because failure hasn't stopped him. Cultivate the root. The leaves and branches will take care of themselves. Happiness is not at the top of the mountain, but in how to climb. Do not worry if others do not understand you. Instead, worry if you do not understand others. To become a leader, you must first become a human being. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. I was complaining that I had no shoes till I met a man who had no feet. He who cannot describe the problem will never find the solution to that problem. Do not worry about not holding high position. Worry rather about playing your proper role. Worry not that no one knows of you. Seek to be worth knowing. 3 things cannot long be hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. When anger rises, think of the consequences. When I am with others, they are my teachers. I can select their good points and follow them, and select their bad points and avoid them. Forget injuries. Never forget kindness. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Desire to have things done quickly prevents their being done thoroughly. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal and as though you were scared of missing it. A lack of patience in trifling matters might lead to the disruption of great projects. Straightforwardness without the rules of propriety becomes rudeness. The true gentleman does not preach what he practices till he has practiced what he preaches. It is man that makes truth great, not truth that makes man great. Learn avidly, question it repeatedly, analyze it carefully, then put what you've learned into practice intelligently. Anyone can find the switch after the lights are on. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. If you try to do too much, you will not achieve anything. You can successfully force people to follow a certain course, but you cannot force them to understand it. The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones. The superior man is satisfied and composed. The mean man is always full of distress. When you see a good person, think of becoming like her or him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. You are what you think. To practice 5 things under all circumstances constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. If you enjoy our videos, make sure you subscribe and click on the like button for more inspirational quotes.